Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Be in the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome to everybody who's watching me for the first time and thank you, and welcome back to everybody who's been watching me and following me on this journey. I started in 2019 stating I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video every week for an entire year, which I have managed to do, and I'm into year 3. Last year was to be kinder and more compassionate to myself, and this year is to break up with sugar. So like the fear, shame, and guilt, like holy shit, it's still hard. And kinder and compassionate to myself, that's getting a lot easier. But the sugar part, I was talking last week that I quit on January 4th. So I've had 3 little times when I've had sugar-free something. I had whipped cream that had sugar in it, and I bought this ice cream, this Rebel ice cream that had sugar alcohol in it. I don't know, but it wasn't worth it. That's for sure. So I want to report back to you that it is getting easier. I talked in my last week's video, I've been craving like soft serve ice cream, and I started to remember what it was like when I was first getting sober. And even though I wanted to be sober, I still wanted to drink. And that lasted for 5 months. And I was thinking about the sugar thing, because I think whenever I quit something, it should just stop like that. It should just be over because I said it, right? But everything is a process, and it takes a really long time. So I've been eating sugar my entire life, and I think when I decide I'm done, that it should just leave me, like it was never here. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, but I'm not obsessing like I was. Like, what's really hard for me right now is jelly beans. Like, I love sugary, sweet, fruity things. So like Russell Stover jelly beans are like my favorite, and they are out in all the stores. And that's how I survived the beginning of the pandemic, was eating these jelly beans. So, walking past that stuff in the grocery store and like keep going, it still calls my name, but it's not as loud. So I know it's going to pass, and I have to keep moving and keep going because I feel better. But the one thing that I'm learning about the sugar thing, because I have rheumatoid arthritis, I have chronic neck and back pain, and I thought the sugar made me worse. And it did make me worse, but I still have all of the same things that I had before. So what it is teaching me is compassion for myself. Like, I feel better than I did before, but all the things that I thought I was going to be healed, like I thought everything that was wrong with me was going to magically disappear when I stopped this sugar thing, and it hasn't happened yet. But there are a lot of benefits too. And that's another thing, like when I first got sober, like all I can think about is what I can't do anymore instead of all the things I can do. And I can get out of the bed in the morning and not think like, holy shit, what is my day going to be like? Like, yes, I have painful days and painful moments, but it's not as bad as it was. So I am feeling better. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about this week is, being a beginner and being new at something and remembering what that's like. And for me, I'm starting over. I'm starting with the no sugar thing. I am starting over with a new career that I have an idea of where I'm supposed to be going and what I'm supposed to be doing. And as time's going on, I had something that I signed up for last week and I was so excited about. I know I am supposed to be a spiritual leader. Like that came to me last week. I am meant to be a spiritual leader, and I know it. And it's a scary thing when you know that this is my calling. I know God is calling me to do this, and it's a scary call to get, and it's a scary call to answer. And there are people out there who have done this before me. And these are the people that I'm hoping to connect with, to find out, to tell me what is normal. What is this like? Where should I be going? How should I be going? What should I be doing? And I signed up for something that I thought was the right thing for me last week. And I signed up for this thing, and as I got into it, I'm like, this is not right. This isn't right for me. So what I had to do is go back and let them know that this wasn't right for me. And one of the reasons why it wasn't right for me is because I realized that the people that I would be working with forgot what it was like to be a beginner. And I know this. I feel it and I see it. And whenever I'm new at something, whenever you're new at something, whenever any of us are new at something, we're vulnerable. Or if you find out you're sick, or you have an illness, or you're having a baby, and you've never done this before, you're looking to other people to help you, to show you, to give you the information, but in a kind and loving way. And what I realized about this class for me is that I could tell they forgot what it was like to be new. And honestly, when I left hairdressing, I forgot what it was like to be new. So I know what that's like because it happened to me and I did it too. So it is not a judgment against anybody, but I now need to be around people who see my vulnerability and know it is a gift that I'm coming to you and asking you for your advice, for your opinion, but not feeling like you're going to judge me or shame me or use your information and knowledge as a power over me, that you are above me or better than me. Because I know we are all equal. There's nobody above me or below me. I don't care what your job is. It doesn't make you better than. It makes you more successful financially, maybe. You might have more material objects than I do, but it doesn't mean that my time isn't as valuable. It doesn't mean that I'm less important or any of that. And I want to be around the people that really, truly are excited that I really want their opinion. And not everybody's there. And I get it. I used to not be there either. So I had to rock the boat again. And you guys, I don't like rocking the boat, but I am a boat rocker now. So I had to stand up to somebody who I don't think is used to people standing up to. And then I had to release it. I had to do it and let it go. So I'm learning how to do that, but I want to treat people how I would like to be treated. And it sounds so easy, but it's not that easy. But I don't want to be around people that are abusing their power. And we all have power. Our words carry so much weight, and the things that we say to people can harm or hurt people or lift them up or help them. And so what I'm learning how to do is I want to use my words for good and not as a way to abuse or take for granted my gifts. And my gift is my voice, and my gift is my connection to a higher power, and my gift is to show you guys how I got that. And another big part of my gift is I can see every single person through God's eyes. And that is amazing and beautiful, but it's also hard for me to discern when I see that. Even though I can see that in people, sometimes I still have to walk away because they're not ready. But I want people to feel comfortable that when they are ready to come and see me, come and find me. So I was thinking this the other day, and I want to be available. I want to be approachable, and I don't want to think that I'm better or that people can't speak to me. But what came to me is, when God calls you, please call me, because I got the call too. So it's really hard. It's a hard life, but it's a good life, and I'm so grateful for it. But I know I'm supposed to share that with the world. So thank you to everybody who's watching. Please stay tuned, and I will see you all next week.